up guys, it's Gracie. I look a little different, but it's spooky season and so yeah, that's fun, you know. I don't know how those two things fit together, but apparently they do. So it's spooky season. I have my spooky shirt. I don't know if you can read. It says resting witch face. So today I'm going to do my September wrap up and my October TBR. So let's do my September wrap up first. So first book I read in September was Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I give this 4.75 stars. I really loved it. It was so captivating and addicting. I went through it really fast. The characters were really fun and realistic. I love that it's like a prolonged mystery. It's not just one book, you know, there's like a trilogy of it. So it's more like, it doesn't feel so fast, but it's also not slow because they're slowly revealing things to you. So I really enjoyed this book. Then I read The Dreamers by Karen Thompson Walker for Zodiac-thon. I gave it another 4.75 stars. I talk about this in my Zodiac-a-thon vlog, so if you want to see all my thoughts, you can watch that. It was really good. I also read The First Time She Drowned by Carrie Clutter, which I gave 4.25 stars. I also read this for Zodiac-a-thon. If you want to know my thoughts, go watch that video, but all in all it just was really interesting and had really good, interesting rep, but it was a little predictable. Fourth and fifth books I read were Heartstopper Volume 1 and Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. These are really adorable. Volume 1 I gave 4.5 stars and Volume 2 I gave 4.75 stars. So literally I rated nothing under 4.25 stars this month. So it was a really good reading month for me in terms of rating, but not in terms of like a lot of books because I only read 5, but Heartstopper is so adorable. It's slightly frustrating because it's kind of like a slow burn, but it really had realistic characters and really cute art. I just wish that the volumes were longer and that there were more of them out, although I can read it online, which is what I did for these two. I kind of want to like read them when they're released as books. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, but like that's what I'm going to do. So those are the 5 books I read. That I enjoyed, but I really wish I would have read more. But for my October TBR is pretty big. I'm doing Spookathon this month, which I will make a separate TBR for, so I'm not going to talk about those books, but I will be talking about the 5 books that aren't a part of Spookathon that I want to read. So all in all, I want to read 10 books in October, so hopefully I can do that, but we're just going to talk about half of them today. So these are all spooky books that I'm really excited for, and the first one is His Hideous Heart by Dahlia Adler, which I just recently bought. This is an anthology of reimagined Edgar Allan Poe stories, and then in the back they have the original Edgar Allan Poe stories, which is really exciting because we recently read an Edgar Allan Poe The Mask of Red Death in English, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I've read Telltale Heart and one other by him, and I just really enjoy his writing, and it's just kind of crazy to me. So really excited for this, and I think it'll go kind of fast since anthologies usually do if I like read one every night. Next, I want to finally read The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I've had this book since Christmas of last year, but I've been waiting to read it for like an appropriate spooky time. So it's now spooky time, and I'm really excited because I love the Haunting of Hill House show. The Lottery by Shirley Jackson, the short story, is really amazing, and I know it's not directly like the show and the show's not directly like the book, but I think it could be very interesting, and Shirley Jackson's just a queen. I also really love We Have Always Lived in the Castle by her, which is a recommendation I would have if you're looking for things to read for the spooky season. We've Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson is an amazing book. It's very short, it packs a punch, and it's creepy, it's spooky, you know, it's so good. So if anybody wants like more spooky recommendations, let me know. Maybe I'll make a spooky recommendations video. The next book that I want to read is one I'm currently listening to, and that's I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. This book is about Michelle McNamara's personal story of her true crime fascination and how she helped find out who the Golden State Killer actually is after decades. It's really interesting. Gillian Flynn, I think, narrates the audiobook, and she also has like an introduction in it if you just read like the physical book. But it's so interesting. It also delves into her personal life. It goes back in the time of like the times of the Golden State Killer murders and rapes, and kind of like from these people's point of view and also from her point of view, researching it and like her day-to-day life as someone who is a true crime enthusiast, but while she still understands that like enjoying or being fascinated by true crime, you're depending on other people's tragedies and trauma to sustain that, like, I don't know, but it's really interesting. I think that her commentary is so amazing. I'm so excited to see more of her journey, like figuring out who the Golden State Killer is. Like, I know who it is and I know like the whole story, but like coming from an audiobook and coming from someone who loves that case and is so interested in that case so much, or she passed now, but like it's just so amazing so far, and I hope it continues to be amazing. And then recently I bought A Mother's Reckoning by Sue Klebold. This book is by Sue Klebold about her journey as being the mother of Dylan Klebold, who was one of the 2 Columbine shooters. And it's kind of her like living with her shame and her grief, but also like thinking like, did she do something wrong? Were there signs? Things like that. Like, what could have she done to stop it? And kind of like her story. And I'm very nervous about this book because I think it could make me very upset, but I also think it could be a very important book just to like see someone's story and understand that, you know, not everyone who knew these horrible people thought of them as horrible or knew of them as being horrible. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really difficult read, but I don't want to say excited for it, but also I am, like, I don't know. And then the last book I want to read is Resurrection Girls by Ava Morgan, which I received an ARC of from Edelweiss. Is that how you say it? My first approved Edelweiss ARC. So excited. I'm like halfway through it. It's really good, really weird and interesting, but I've heard a lot of like rant reviews, people that really hate it, so we'll see like if my opinions change, but so far I like it. So those are the books that I want to read in October and the books that are in September. Remember, I am excluding my Spookathon TBR, which I will be talking about hopefully in the next week or two, probably week and a half, so that it's closer to the date when I announce what I'm going to read. Let me know if you want a spooky recommendations video, if you guys want a Spookathon vlog, if you guys want anything spooky related, any spooky tags you're thinking of. Like, I'm so down to make so many spooky videos. I just want to know what you guys want. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!